say you want it feature pen. You write books, film song, not even there so it end. The way you work, really them have to respect it, my friend. Nah, I beg nobody, no.
Please like, comment, subscribe, share. If you see this on the Written Mirror channel, please subscribe to the One Wicked Penman channel. If you see this on the One Wicked Penman channel, please subscribe to the Written Mirror channel. Hello. Jay Mullings here for Written Mirror, AKA Wicked Penman. Today's topic is, finally, I can announce it. 1 WPM, 1 word per minute, 1 Wicked Penman. My debut EP. I can finally announce it's coming out. So I had to breathe a sigh of relief. Like it's really good to be able to share that news. 6 tracks. If I haven't said this before, then I'll say them now, and I'll give you a brief summary, and we'll get into things in great detail. So 6 tracks. You've got. Should I give them specific order, or should I? Yeah, why not? First song is Struggle. I've made a few alterations. I think it sounds more interesting, a bit better now. It's a bit more musical. So Struggle is the first track. Struggle is, well, like the title suggests, it's about overcoming, or it's about, not letting yourself being buried under the weight of struggle. That's essentially it. And then another part of it was, I'm a descendant, obviously, of Windrush generation grandparents, and I grew up with my grandparents, so their music is my music in a way, even though it's, we're different generations and whatnot. But I wanted to make a song that, like if you were gonna sneak something into so in my mind, it's like if I was gonna sneak a record into my grandfather's record collection without him really knowing that I've done it, Struggle would be that song. It would sit right alongside some of the other stuff that he would play and collect. Struggle. There you go. The second song is Wicked Fly's second is the second song. Honestly, it was interchangeable. Wicked Fly could have gone 1, Struggle 2, but I wanted to introduce the EP with the new version of Struggle, and then Wicked Fly, like I said, futuristic reggae dancehall. Kind of my thoughts on how I see the genre going, but also a story of just because you're not popular, or you're not well known, or you don't have clout, doesn't mean you don't have something worthwhile to contribute. And I'm saying that in a musical sense, but it applies to life as well. This idea that the only people that count are celebrities, like, no. Where's Wicked Fly for you? And it introduces you to kind of the tone of the one WPM EP, which is like a futuristic soundscape, or just like 1 word per minute, is 1 song at a time, 1 experiment at a time, one step along the journey to finding, my ultimate voice, so on and so forth. That's what 1 WPM stands for, really. So Wicked Fly is kind of the beginning of introducing that. Track 3. Yep, My Miss World number 3, Quick Release number 4. My Miss World is like the story of, it's saying basically it's okay to really, really like someone, and, to express yourself freely, even if it means you run the risk of coming across as corny or whatever. And you're basically saying to someone that, look, you don't have to enter a beauty pageant to have access to my heart. You've already won. You don't need an interview. You've got the job, if in the job sense. And that's essentially what it is for My Miss World. Kind of telling the story of when, after that expression, when you've shared this with this person, where it goes, then where it goes after that, which is marriage, kids, so on and so forth. And yeah, that's My Miss World for you in a nutshell. And again, it's kind of that kind of futuristic soundscape, sound palette. It's not your typical dancehall, and it's not your 90s sounding dancehall. Quick Release. My first couple of songs in the studio were Grown Up Jam and Quick Release, and I did them back to back. But if you listen to them back to back, you probably wouldn't be able to tell they were done on the same night, which was kind of why I was like, I'll release one and then I'll come back, release the other one afterwards. So Grown Up Jam came out first, and that was a story of my kind of what kind of started me off with liking music and so on and so forth. And then Quick Release was kind of like, okay, you've told that story now, like it's time for you to start getting on your way as Wicked Penman now. Like, come on, can you rhyme? Can you bar? Can you hit us with a nice hook? Can you know? And that's what that is. Again, I've made a few alterations sound wise. It's just to, you know, give it some more weight, make it sound a bit stronger. Track 5 is Open Eyes, and that's the one that's my favorite song on the EP, Open Eyes. That song means a lot.
Your boy Ace in for Reese Parkinson. Loads of chat going on, and I've got some very special guests in the studio. Jay Mullings. We're going to be talking about National Grandparents' Day, and we're going to salute all the grandparents out there. How you been, bro?
I'm good, thank you.
You wrote something in the paper recently about grandparents, because today is National Grandparents' Day, right?
Yeah, that's right. It was a tribute to my grandma and grandfather. They raised me from the time my eyes opened until I turned into a man.
Me say the one here for grandpa, I'm a grandmother. Me say she a me grandmama. So me go so then them open me eyes. Say me no feel live with no strife. All who want hate make them fight. Them can't take the joy from me life. As a little youth, me run the place. My grandfather had a serious look upon him face. I threw me young, ever in a haze. Non-stop up and down the whole fucking place. Him say come and sit down, make me show you the game.
Mostly because it's for my grandparents who raised me. And also it was the last song I recorded for the EP. So yeah, I think that's also, you know, like the EP could have come together a different way and that song wouldn't have been a part of it, but I was very adamant that this needed to happen, and I, you know, did it from scratch, recorded it, produced it, engineered it, all of that. So I'm hoping people like it. I'm not the greatest engineer, obviously, because I've not been doing it that long, but I feel like whatever it was that was inspiring me kind of helped me overcome the deficiencies in experience. Like, you know, just that passion and creativity is kind of what's led it to come together the way it has, and hopefully it sounds good and people enjoy it. That is my favorite track on the EP. And we're finishing out with one more. Will I call it one more? Will I call it one more jam? So I recorded a song called One More Jam in my first batch of songs that I did as Wicked Penman for my film The Jam. So that's why they have jam at the end of them, a lot of them. That song was never supposed to be recorded the way it was, but I was running out of time, and you know, it's like I really needed it done. There was someone that I asked to sing on the song, but we ended up falling out. It just, yeah, it's something I don't really want to get into. So it ended up that I had to sing on a track, and I'm a reluctant singer at best. I don't like singing. I don't want to sing. I have no desire to sing. I like projecting my voice, sort of like now. You know, there's not really a great deal of difference between my speaking voice and the voice that I deliver my music in, which I know annoys some people, but again, anyway. So yeah, I sang on there, and I just was like, didn't like it. So went to the drawing board and got an incredible vocalist to come and bless the track, and I went in and got a proper session guitarist to come and lay down the guitar solo. And I feel like, you know, behind Open Eyes, One More is the song that I'm really most proud of on the EP. The rest of them are danceable and so on and so forth, where it's like, you know, the story that I'm telling is a competent story, but Open Eyes for my grandparents, one more for just the state of the world and how people are being treated, especially black people around the world and in America and so on and so forth. And it's very relevant. And rest in peace to everyone that's gone, of course. But yeah, one more is just kind of the story of that's really all it is, right? We're always doing one more thing, one more march, one more protest, one more names added to it, one more police, but one more policeman is guilty of abusing it. It's always one more, one more, one more, one more, one more. And that in itself is sad, right? Like this shouldn't be happening and this shouldn't continue to happen. And that's the story I've told in one more, and that closes out the EP. So yeah, 6 tracks. I tried to put together something that I felt best represented who I am and what I do. And who I am is a storyteller. You know, Jay Mullings, AKA the Wicked Penman. But I'm also a lover of music. So Struggle kind of shows you kind of just how far back my music taste goes. Like, you know, that you know what I mean? Them days where the bass line was shaking out your soul, and when you stand next to the sound boxes, and you know, so it goes back way, way, way back. And then like your quick release and stuff was just having fun. My Miss World was taking a fun concept, but then wrapping a story around it, a narrative. Open Eyes, like I said, grandparents. And I speak about my grandparents a lot. I credit a lot of how I am as a person to being raised and living with my grandparents and being around them and being influenced by the way they were. So it was that, and you know, my grandfather's memory isn't what it once was, so but I can remember, and I wanted to kind of lay it down like that. And then for my grandma, you know, just yeah. So yeah, I say open, and then one more is just like I said, my kind of outlook on life in the world, and especially in the world when you're black. So yeah, and I thought just put those together is a wide sample of what I'm able to do if someone trusts me, or yeah, if no one is willing to give me a shot, it's to kind of show you what I'm capable of achieving on my own. So that's really the story of one WPM in a nutshell. But I also hope that, you know, you stream the hell out of that and share it, and yeah, because I put it all on the line. The past couple of years, I've really said I'm going to invest in myself, I'm going to believe in my talent, and I'm going to see where it takes me. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully the EP does well. Hopefully it strikes the right chords. Hopefully it translates. Hopefully, because you know, every day, as my grandma said, every day you get older and wiser. But I feel like nowadays, just every day you're getting a bit older. So it's like if something's gonna happen, it's gotta happen soon, right? Because yeah, you know. But yeah, 1 WPM. So yeah, I hope, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it. I can't quote what's happening visually yet, but you know, as always, I try and give my best in whatever I do. So if there is visuals, I'm hoping there'll be high level visuals. So yeah, just go watch this space. Jay Mullings, Written Mirror, AKA Wicked Penman. All right, I'm out.